Happy 2019! Welcome to the New Year's vlog that we do here once a year on the channel, which is basically just me talking about stuff, talking about 2018, the stuff that happened in 2018, and all the interesting tidbits, fun facts, goals, objectives, all of that. And I just like to recap the year because I find this sort of thing, you know, quite interesting. I find it quite interesting. Not everyone finds it interesting, but I find it quite interesting, so we're gonna do it. So anyway, first thing, if you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch live, I want to ask you guys 3 questions, which I asked you guys last year, and I think that is actually a good thing to ask, right? So first of all, 3 questions right from the get-go. 1, what do you think was the best thing from me in 2018? 2, what do you think is the worst thing from me in 2018? And 3, what would you like to see from me in 2019? These 3 questions, I will post them in the comments down below as well on YouTube, and answering those questions helps me move forward and helps me create better content for you guys. So I always like to do this, recapping stats of 2018 and comparing them to the year before. Now, 2018 was a better year than 2017. So, let's compare. 2018 stats for the YouTube channel, primarily here. In 2018, we got 6.2 million views, you know, 6.2 million views, which is 2 million more views compared to 2017, which is humongous. 2 million more views than the year before. That's huge. That's so huge. Comparatively, 820,000 hours of watch time. 820,000 hours of watch time compared to the year before, which was 520. So that's 300,000 more hours of watch time, which you can do the math. 800. If I take 820,000, let me just take this. 820,000 divided by 24 for a day, divided by 365 for a year. That's 93.5 years of video watched. That's insane. That's almost 100 years worth of video watched just on this channel. Just try imagine that. That's huge. I'm not even like a huge channel, but that number, it's scary. It's scary. Continuing on, 2018, 9,000 comments, which is pretty good. I think that's the most comments I've ever received in a year. I don't know the exact number of the comments from the year before because I live streamed in 2017 and it counts live chat as comments and that throws off the numbers. So in 2018, it's 9,000 actual comments below a video. 74,000 likes, and thank you Gumiel for the resub. 74,000 likes, which is a huge amount of likes, especially considering 2017 we got 50,000 likes. So that is 24,000 more likes than the year before. And we got 4,000 dislikes, which comes with the territory. And that also went up compared to the year before, which was 2,500, right? 2,500. So that's another 1,500 dislikes than the year before. And in terms of subscribers, in 2018, we went up 20, and Stormwatcher, thank you for the resub. In 2018, we went up 20,500 subscribers compared to the year before, 2017, which was 10,500. So an extra 10,000 more subscribers compared to the year before, and an extra 20,000 new subscribers on the channel. That is good progress. That is significant. So if you are a subscriber who subscribed in 2018, welcome to the channel. This would be the first New Year's vlog that you would have seen probably. So yeah, it's nice to have you here. Now, goals for 2018. Goals for 2018. So last year's goals and how they panned out. So in 2017, I had like 14 goals all spread out. 2018, I had like 2 goals and one sort of side, unimportant goal, but I like it anyway. The first goal was to move away from ad revenue. right? Because 2017 was the year of demonetization. So at the end of 2017 and the start of 2018, I was like, we have to have a backup plan, because if another adpocalypse happens, it can wreck the channel. 2017 almost went bust, basically, in terms of money. 2018, luckily, the demonetization on my channel has stopped. Hyperion, thank you. The demonetization on my channel has stopped. It is still going on out there, but I think the bot they used, it took the bot like 3 to 4 months before it stopped demonetizing my channel, right? And I was so scared at the start of 2018 because of that controversy that happened on YouTube, where YouTube was trying to get a new poster boy for YouTube, and that didn't quite work out. Jay Matya, thank you for the 100 bits. Very kind of you. YouTube, by the way, you can tell these platforms, they want a poster boy, right? Twitch has got a new poster boy. It's Ninja, right? Ninja is the poster boy for Twitch. That, by poster boy, I mean very easy to communicate to brands and stuff out there. Look at this. And then they like it, right? Advertisers, brands, corporate people. It's very easy to understand, very likable in that space, right? So Twitch found it in Ninja. So far, Ninja hasn't had any massive controversies. Somehow, every time YouTube tries to get a poster boy, or poster girl, it somehow goes wrong. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, so we wanted to move away from ad revenue, and basically in terms of the just surviving level, not the comfortable level, the just surviving level, right? Where I will not go bust if ads disappeared. We are about halfway. We're about halfway there. Very much thanks to you guys on Patreon, on Twitch subs, on Twitch dropping bits and gifting subs and all of that, using the Humble Bundle referral link, buying merch, all of that put together. Right now, it's about halfway to the survive level. Am I wearing the same t-shirt as last night? Yeah, I wear these as home t-shirts. I don't wear them all day, but I wear them for the stream, because why not wear a heart? So yeah, we have been moving away from ad revenue, well, being reliant on ad revenue. But if ads turned off tomorrow, I would not be able to continue this full time, unfortunately. They are a necessary evil. No one likes ads, but as I always say, quite often the content you're watching would not exist without the ads, so it's like, yeah. Anyway, the second goal of 2018 was to become a premier nostalgic gaming community. I up-talked that quite a bit, didn't I? And so far, it's actually gone quite well in some regards, and it didn't go badly in other regards, but it could have done better, and I'm going to be working on that through 2019. But basically, the community is growing for discussions and communication and interaction. But the other half of that goal, which was the multiplayer aspect, it's sort of set up on Discord with a looking for game system, but I think more effort needs to be put in on my side to get that more regularly used and to continue building that culture of playing nostalgic multiplayer games in a non-toxic environment, right? That's very important, and it's a rare thing out there, because quite often when you enter into an old community that's been there for a long time, they tend to not be very welcoming to newcomers, because newcomers tend to not know very much and they get judged very quickly. And all of that. And Sajuk does say, show the LFG system. I do have it here. On Discord, we have this. You see here, at a click of a button, you can give yourself a role, and then in the LFG lobby, you can mention that role to call all the people who are currently looking for a game, right? So you can go between these roles. Like, let's say you want to be looking for a game right now, you can click the icon. Then when you're not looking for a game, you can unclick the icon, you know, or leave it on all the time in case you're interested. So that is something that you can do on Discord. But I was thinking maybe we could we could work on that some more. But in terms of discussion and communication and interaction, that has grown very, very well through 2018. Just on Discord itself, we are now hitting 250 plus concurrent users. Like right now, I'm just looking at it here, it's 160, 180, 185. It's like about 200 online right now. So it is getting to the point where it's 200 plus concurrent users online. Yeah? So that is massive, because at the start of 2018, we were like peaking at 100. So that's huge. And lots of chat's been going on, lots of stuff. And 2019 has some goals related to that as well. Now, the third sort of side unimportant goal, because numbers aren't really important in this regard, but I kind of wanted to hit 75,000 subscribers in 2018, and we did. We hit like 76,000. So that is very, you know, sort of nice. The actual next main goal is 100,000 subscribers, because YouTube actually treats you as a different tier when you hit that, right? At 100,000 subscribers, you literally go from bronze tier to silver tier, right? And YouTube will actually treat you differently. So I'm very curious as to how the channel would behave in terms of all of it when it crosses 100,000. And we'll see. But yes, we hit 75,000 subscribers, which is a massive number already. And you guys are saying go for the million. But you know, we are a sort of niche topic, right? We're not like this massive sort of, you know, mass appeal thing. If I wanted mass appeal, I'd play Fortnite. But I don't know if anyone would watch me play Fortnite. So 75,000, very, very happy with that for 2018. And oh yes, I will also get the silver play button if I hit 100,000, which would be cool. Don't you get your own personal YouTube rep? Kind of, but you know, in Malaysia, it's not quite in the West. I kind of know some people who work at Google and YouTube now, thanks to some YouTube events this year, but I could always message them, I guess. Now, through 2018, other things that we have achieved: completed playthroughs. Very important, very important. Completed playthroughs, we have 5, according to what I recall. We have Battle Realms. I restarted Battle Realms in HD widescreen, played through the whole campaign. It doesn't get a lot of views, but I really enjoyed playing through it all the way. I've never beat the game, and it's the kind of, Battle Realms is the kind of series which gets views over time. So look back in 2 or 3 years and all those videos will probably have plenty of views. Plus I got the HD widescreen thing working, which is great. The new Caesar 3 playthrough completed. The special challenge playthrough ended with the Heretic City, which I actually learned lots of new things in the new Caesar 3 playthrough. So that was actually quite interesting. But not having the same block designs or same challenge every single map, it was a challenge just coming up with the ideas. But ending on that Heretic City, if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's a very interesting and special challenge because you basically have no military. We have the Pharaoh Vanilla completing. So the main Pharaoh campaign, which is like 38 missions, pre-Cleopatra, the main Pharaoh campaign was completed after 6 years. I started Pharaoh in 2012 and I finished that in 2018. That's how long it took me to finish the whole game. But I've finished Vanilla Pharaoh now. Theme Hospital, another series which I started a long time ago. I stopped it. I restarted it not using the HD widescreen mod, importantly, because the Core 6TH mod is missing some features. So I played through all of Theme Hospital. That was a challenge because of the bugs and glitches, but we made it through. And of course, building up after that, the 2 Point Hospital playthrough, which we just recently finished at the end of December 2018. All 15 missions, all 3 stars, and although, important note on Theme Hospital and 2 Point Hospital, although fewer people watch those, like the views tend to be 1,000 something, more people watch all the way through. So there are people who watch all 4 hours of the final mission. And that's insane. You know, I'm there playing it and it feels so long. So if you are one of those people who watch all the way through those super long videos, thank you. commends. It's a challenge, but thank you. And also, Sajuk just told me there's been 189,591 messages in all of the Discord channels for the Zakalites Discord server. So that's how much people are chatting on Discord now. So I'm very happy with that side of building that nostalgic community. Just in terms of people talking, chatting, everything. It's very, very interesting. Emperor is not complete. We'll be probably completing Emperor in 2019 because there's another couple dynasties there. I'll probably be able to complete Emperor, Caesar 4, and Cleopatra in 2019. Those three, especially Cleopatra and Caesar 4, lots of people seem to be watching those. Now, a recap of the top 10 videos. Now, it's hard to say which one is the top video. Do you count the views? Do you count the watch time? Do you count what? The likes? So I just sort of mixed some of the analytics and picked out a top 10, which I thought would sort of fit the top 10. In 10th position, it's Pharaoh Mission 36 Baki, also known as Kuban. So there's a Pharaoh mission, did very well in 2018. In position, oh, this is of course not counting the list videos. Those don't really count, because those do perform the best, but I'll just be mentioning list videos. And these are all videos that uploaded in 2018 as well. In position 9 is Age of Empires Definitive Edition 3v3 multiplayer gameplay, which I did play with you guys. I got some of you guys in there, and we played 3v3 multiplayer, and looks like lots of people watched that. In position 8, it's the Universim, the gamer encounters for the Universim Steam release. A lot of people watch the Universim, actually. All my Universim videos get quite a lot of views. And I guess there's a large community for that? In position 7, Caesar 4 Mission 1. I told you, lots of people have been watching that. The Mission 1 for Caesar 4, it got quite a lot of views. By the way, I did actually run polls and like on the community tab on YouTube and stuff, asking people which series they would like to see next. They did vote for Caesar 4, so I've started Caesar 4. In position 6, surprisingly, this one surprised me. Position 6 in the top 10 videos of 2018. It's a recent one. Loria, the new retro RTS strategy game like Warcraft 2 and 3, Gamer Encounters. Loria has hit like 20,000 views. So many people are looking it up. And there's this huge conversation, like it's either people looking it up and saying, why does this exist? It's just a Warcraft 2 clone. And this is exactly what I've been looking for. Thank you for sharing it. It's really a love or hate game. And, well, it did well. It did well. Lots of people have seen it now and they can decide for themselves whether they think it is the best thing ever or a worthless waste of time. It's either or. There's no in between. In position 5, another first episode, Pharaoh Cleopatra Mission 1, Thutmose in the Valley. So like with the Caesar 4, Mission 1's always do very well. Cleopatra Mission 1 also did very well. Position 5. In number 4, it's the Nostalgiasm for Caesar 4. Love it or hate it, sequel to a great city building game, Nostalgiasm. So this is the video that prompted me to start a Caesar 4 playthrough because the Nostalgiasm for Caesar 4 did so well. So that's at position 4. Play through the Loria campaign? I might actually. In position 3, Age of Empires Definitive Edition again. 2v2 human multiplayer gameplay. The multiplayer for Age of Empires Definitive Edition got lots of views. I think a lot of people were sort of just, should I buy this game? Let's check out some gameplay. And they find these videos, right? So that's 2 Age of Empires Definitive Edition's videos so far. In position 2, it's Pharaoh Final Mission 38 Hetep Senusret, also known as Kahun. The final mission of Pharaoh Vanilla. I mean, it's a given that that's a popular one. It's in position 2, leaving 3 videos. Wait, no. Yeah, 3 videos in the top 10 from Pharaoh. And in position number 1, another 3rd entry for type of game. It's Age of Empires Definitive Edition, why it failed and what it means for the future of AoE. This video got a lot of attention. The developers commented on it on Reddit. The Age of Empires community manager commented on it on YouTube. Everyone relevant saw this video. And they tried defending it. But look, at the end of the day, there's a philosophy here on the GamerZakh channel. Consumers first, developers second, publishers last. It's on the GamerZakh manifesto. And I always have to side with consumers first, the gamers first, and at the end of the day, it's a bad product. Simple as that. I do not blame the developers, because developers second, I blame publisher, Microsoft. They're the ones in charge of resources, they're the ones in charge of money, they're the ones in charge of schedule. It is not Forgotten Empires that messed this up, it's Microsoft. That's why we have the philosophy of consumers first, developers second, publishers last. It's not publishers third, it's publishers last. Anyone else who gets involved, they're before publishers. Publishers last. And that's the position we take in terms of whose side we take. I'm not here to defend the publisher. They have PR companies and agencies and marketing agents for that. It's not my job. Okay. So those are the top 10 videos of 2018, uploaded in 2018, of course, not counting the list videos. And just some other extra achievements. And they weren't particularly goals or anything, but it's just interesting, nice little milestones to hit and things that happened in 2018. So I mentioned before, hit 200, over 200 concurrent online members on Discord. So that, like Sajuk mentioned earlier, almost 200,000 chat messages have been sent on Discord. That's crazy. I launched Jank streamer tips on Patreon, which another video of that is due soon. If you haven't seen Patreon, you could check it out. It's the best way to support me monetarily, and I've just recently rewritten some stuff there. So the 3 tiers all have some unique rewards and stuff there. And I'm gonna be doing a lot more community-wise on all the platforms, if you haven't noticed already. I've been picking things up towards the end of the year. I begun a writing gig middle of 2018, where I've begun writing articles for a local online publication. And that's been a nice little side gig. And also, I can call myself a writer, and that makes me sound legit. It's all about fronting. Is that what they say now? Gotta keep fronting. Looking swole. Be the bae, or whatever they say. I actually know how to use all the terms, but I like using them wrong. Is that bae or what? So I begun a writing gig. I initiated, well, I did initiate. A Humble Bundle partnership was initiated, so I am partnered sort of thing with Humble Bundle now, with a referral link. I don't think that's partnered. They call it partner, but the amazing thing about that is not only does Humble Bundle sell games at the same price if you're working in USD, they managed to pay referral codes like mine. They managed to support charity without charging extra for the games, and they approached me. Like, it's so rare for these platforms to approach medium to smaller creators, but they approached me and said, hey, would you like to be partnered? You get a referral code, all of that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I mean, Humble Bundle is it's like magic. I mean, they somehow don't charge extra money. They themselves earn a cut. They support charity. They support creators. Like, even way back in the day when I did 1 Minute Gamer News, There was this controversy where Humble Bundle promised this package, and at the end of the day, they didn't actually deliver that package. When they realized a problem, they just threw in a lot of stuff to compensate, and they refunded people who wanted. Like, even when they messed up, they handled it very well. I don't think Humble Bundle has ever been in a major controversy, and if they have, I don't think they've ever not fixed it. Right? There's so few companies that you can so easily say, yeah, I support that. Right? YouTube has controversies, Twitch has controversies, you know, all platforms have controversies, but I don't think Humble Bundle ever has, right? And how they make money, I don't know, it's magic. Trance and Dancing says, I do wish that website was less clunky though. Yeah, it's not the best designed website, but you can't complain. You can't have everything. I also launched Plaza merch in 2018. Plaza merch, I'm not wearing the t-shirt now. I'm wearing a different t-shirt, but I do always have these on hand. We have Plaza stickers, which are 2.5 by 2.5 inch stickers, which designed by humans. You know, I do understand a lot of the merch is a little pricey. I do use it because of its high quality though. But those stickers are actually pretty cheap. Those stickers are pretty cheap. It's just so I like the idea that people can Plaza it up in real life. Isn't that such a cool idea? The Plazas are emotes that I designed based on the Caesar 3 Plazas, but now they're stickers, so you can like, you can get them. They have a white border, you can cut them out if you want, and then Plaza things up IRL. They're pretty big. They're bigger than you expect, right? Like, I don't know how to show the size of this. Like, this is my head. It's like, that's how big it is, right? They're pretty big. I don't have any object that would be like a common size. No, I don't have any object, but that's how big they are compared to my head. They're bigger than you expect. I was expecting them to be small, and they give you the measurements, but you don't actually know the size of an item until you get it, right? So yeah, those are all side achievements from 2018. Now, moving forward into 2019, basically the goals don't really change, right? Because we're sort of halfway to both of our goals for 2018, right? But there's some tweaks we have to do to get to all the way, right? So first, there was the goal of moving away from ad revenue. Since we are halfway to being the safe spot where if ads were turned off, we don't die. We got to keep that up, and that so far has been through all the methods I've been mentioning. People supporting on Patreon so generously, people dropping bits and subscribing on Twitch, very much appreciated. Humble Bundle, merch, that sort of stuff. But we're going to be improving many things. Here on Twitch, it's constant improvement, right? So, you know, adding more emotes, communicating more, connecting your account to Discord, improving the Discord supporters only category, that stuff. Patreon improvements, I've gone through some stuff already, changing some of the, tweaking some descriptions and adding a few extra rewards here and there for the different tiers. So now there's 3 tiers. There's the $1, $5, $15. And the $5 tier, now I'm going to be posting something just for the $5 tier, which of course the $15 tier also gets, but I'm going to be creating something for the $5 tier on Patreon. It's not gaming related. It's going to be food related because that is the coffee tier. And so that's moving away from ad revenue. Second goal is still the community building for the nostalgic gaming community. The communication is building up, which is great. I'd like that to continue, but I want to boost up the multiplayer side as well. But also just in terms of the community throughout all platforms. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed the YouTube community tab. I'm doing weekly posts there. I did a poll and you guys basically voted once a week. So I'm doing weekly posts on the community tab. Patreon post, I'm doing weekly posts there as well. Sometimes for upper tiers, sometimes for lower tiers. Once in a while, probably once a month, I'll do a public post on Patreon. Twitter discussions, I've become way more active on Twitter through 2018. And I actually kind of like Twitter now. Having Twitter discussions is actually kind of interesting and fun for me. It took a few arguments to get the sense of how things were different from YouTube arguments, but I'm very active on Twitter now. Instagram posts, I've been posting a lot more. I've decided to just start, just so I can get into the habit of posting. I've been taking Twitch clips, and posting those on Instagram. And Discord conversations, I've always been active, but even with the uptake of conversations on Discord, I think I'm still able to keep track of everything and join in discussions whenever I see something going on. So there's that. All that discussion is going to be continuing. I reply to comments everywhere. Someone responded to a comment on one of my comments on Reddit the other day, and I get an email notification and I respond. I respond to comments. I want to be one of those creators which is very easy to reach, very easy to talk to. You know, wherever you message me, I'll respond. Facebook message, Twitter DM, YouTube comment. You know, if I will only not respond if I somehow don't see it, and that happens. Sometimes I don't get the notification. Sometimes it's just a lot of messages coming through and I accidentally like dismiss the notification on my phone or something, you know. So yeah. Malco says, I now see random Zakh between all the fitness girls in my Insta feed. Yeah, Instagram is weird. I'm still trying to understand Instagram. I followed this nostalgic gaming page on Instagram, and they post what, I'm not sure if you know what they are, but they sometimes post thirst traps. Do you guys know what thirst traps are? Basically, they post something sexy. And the way they post thirst traps, once you know what they are, they're so obvious to spot. It was like this picture of this bedroom with all this nostalgic stuff, right? It's got Shaq Fu there, it's got like a Sega Genesis on an old TV monitor, all these old games and marbles and trading cards and stuff like that. And this girl is sort of like lying on the bed, playing a game on the screen. But just in the lower right corner, it just about manages to fit, you know, her butt. And she's wearing short shorts, right? And it's like, surely they could have cropped it in a way that was a bit less obvious. Like, include some white space around the butt. No, it perfectly cropped just to include the butt. Like, it would make sense if it cropped halfway through the butt. It would make sense if it was like the butt and then some space. No, it was like, no. The designer like scaled up the image. I was like, no, the butt has to be in there. So it's like, okay, I'll scale it down just till the butt's in. Okay, perfect. Did it. Designer accomplished. Instagram's weird. Instagram is weird. I'm still trying to learn it. So I'm just trying to be on the platform, right? I notice these things because I am a designer. I'm a content creator. I've worked in marketing and advertising and visual communication, right? Visual communication is what I really know. So I notice these things and it's like, come on, be less obvious about your thirst trap, right? Be less obvious. It's okay if the butt's in the picture. don't like, oh, it just have to include it. It's just there. Okay, made it. Instagram. I'm on there. You can check it out. Links down below. But that's all on the discussion, communication, interaction side. On the multiplayer side, for building a nostalgic community, using that LFG system, looking for group, looking for game system on Discord. I'm thinking I should put some proper effort into boosting that system. So maybe weekly or bi-weekly multiplayer games organized through Discord. Maybe. And I use the LFG system, find who's interested, get them signed up for it. See if that works. See if that works. Right? I don't know exactly what the correct move is to boost the playing multiplayer games for old games, but that might be a nice start, just to have multiplayer games myself and try and build up on that, right? It might work, it might not work, but I'll have to ask you guys some opinions, maybe like which day you think is best, because I can only stream weekdays, so it's gonna have to be Monday through Thursday, which I know is not the best time, but the best of the worst times is still the best time, so we'll see. Maybe I can get that going. And as we had a subscriber goal for 2018, I do kind of, it's really not important. The number of subscribers on a channel doesn't actually matter.
My supplies sold like hotcakes. I'm going back to the bazaar for more.
Code B4B4? Code Baba? Coder Baba? Thank you so much for the sub, Twitch Prime. You could have thrown that Twitch Prime sub at anyone and you threw it here. And in case anyone's wondering, that voice line is from the Pharaoh demo before they had the final voice acting in. And I love that line. It's my favorite line from Pharaoh. But yeah, the subscriber goal kind of for 2019 is 100,000. Based on my estimations, even if we still get 20,000+ subs through 2019, it still won't quite hit 100,000. So I would like to very nearly almost like 90,000+ subscribers on YouTube by the end of 2019, so we can hit 100,000 in 2020. That's always a nice date, right? You know, hit 100,000 entering a new decade. Twitch goals. I would like to, I mean, we're at like 4,000+ followers now on Twitch. So if that could, I would just like that to cross 5,000, that maybe head towards 10,000, but Twitch follows is a little bit different, so I'm not entirely sure how to project its trajectory. Oh, excuse me. Coder says, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, didn't know that will happen. No, I leave it on for a reason. If I didn't want it interrupting, I can turn it off. It's a click to turn it off, so don't worry, I left it on for a reason. If you're watching this only on YouTube and you've never seen Twitch streams, we have this mug here, which is a fake mug. It's not actually there, my real one is here. Bam, magic. And this is the Big Brother mug. You know, if you mess with the little mug, Big Brother mug shows up. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. But yeah, so the bits drop down there. We've got the alerts. I turn it off for YouTube because that sort of stuff works live. It doesn't really work in VODs, but things like this, I leave it on anyway, right? Because why not? It's not like content. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We've recapped the stats for 2018. Completed playthroughs and goals and progress of the goals from 2018, top videos, other bonus achievements, and looking forward through 2019, how we're going to try achieve our goals moving forward. And just a reminder, questions for you, if you've forgotten, answer those 3 questions. What do you think was the best thing from me in 2018? What do you think the worst thing from me in 2018? And what would you like to see from me in 2019? Best thing, worst thing, what would you like to see? Those 3 questions help a lot. And don't worry about you saying, oh, I didn't like this thing. Oh, I hated it. Oh, I didn't like it because of this. Don't worry. I don't hold grudges. I just don't. I don't see the point in holding grudges. Because people change, right? If they don't change, well, I treat them the same as the past. But I don't hold grudges. I always reevaluate someone whenever I meet them again. So don't worry. I don't get offended easily either. I've been on YouTube for, well, it's coming up to 8 years. It's like 7+ years now. I've seen the worst of worst comments. Right? I bought a mic too. Oh yes, mic has also changed to a Yeti. It's bigger and blacker. And longer. It's not round anymore, it's oblong. It's oblong. It's the blackout edition. So that's basically it for the New Year's vlog. If you'd like to ask any questions, do ask them in the comments down below. I will read them, I will answer them, and all of that. But this is going to be the end of the YouTube video. Hope you've had a great Christmas, great holidays, great New Year's, a wonderful time overall. And if you haven't been having such a great time, which I know life is sometimes like that, you have to keep working, you have to keep powering through it, because life is always full of ups and downs, and you work through the bad times to get to the good times. And that's how we do it. But anyway, that's going to be it for now, for this video. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this recap of 2018 and looking forward to 2018. If you'd like to see any of the stuff I mentioned in this video, links are all in the description. And that's it. Thank you all so much. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.